A big fear many of us face is who will pay our debts if we die without any savings or life insurance. What happens if you die without life insurance? If you have enough savings, your funeral will be paid for with funds from your estate, along with any outstanding debts. The rest of the money will be divided up as your will dictates. While your family and friends will grieve your loss, the money left in your estate can help them move on, both emotionally and financially. If you don't have money and you die without life insurance, the future reality is very different for your family. Contact Gibson Benefit Plans to ensure your family receives your life insurance money. There's no extra money for school clothes, the movie theater, or going out for an ice cream cone. Now, they're still paying off that high-interest loan they took out to pay for the funeral. It's been years since your death, but every month, the kids have to relive the pain and grief of their parents dying when they pay that outrageous loan payment. And we haven't even gotten to how your kids may feel. Imagine losing your parent, going into debt to settle your estate and funeral costs, and then making a huge interest payment each month. Your kids may feel a little resentment towards you after you are gone. That's not what you want. You would like to be remembered for all the good you brought in the world, not the bad left behind because you didn't have final expense insurance. You had so much pride while you were alive at working hard and providing for your kids and grandkids. Now, your children have to get other people, like those friends, family, and church members we discussed above, to help raise money for your funeral. Your choice to not buy burial insurance while you were alive means your family will have a lot less money now. This can cause tremendous stress on your family and friends. By helping pay for your funeral, they may even be getting past due notices in the mail. Rent is due, and they are short on the payment, so your family could literally be one step away from being homeless. All because you didn't buy insurance to cover your funeral. By now, we hope you see that not buying life insurance has a huge effect on the people in your life. Your family will usually suffer the most, followed by your friends and church members. The ripple effect can be felt for years. And to think, this all could have been avoided by a phone call that would have only taken a few minutes. If you don't want this bleak picture to become a reality for your family, you're in luck. We're just a phone call away, ready to help you get the life insurance you need to protect your family and friends from years of grief, misery, and past due bills. One of the best things you can do for your family in life is to work hard to take care of them. You've done that, so you're already ahead. But if you don't put something in place to continue taking care of them if you were to die, you're doing them a disservice and drawing out the grief and anguish. The best gift you can give your family in death is a life insurance policy. By purchasing and maintaining life insurance, your family can use that money to pay for your funeral and have some money left over. The impact on your friends. And yes, your friends would likely help your spouse and kids, which may be with money or other things, like babysitting, cooking meals, or helping around the house. Remember, most Americans, even those who have worked hard their entire lives, are one step away from falling off a financial cliff if an emergency occurs. What would you say if you were the cause of them losing their job because they couldn't pay for a repair to their car? What if dear old Martha down the street couldn't pay her electric bill? Or salt of the earth Bob next door had a heart attack while mowing your lawn in the Texas heat to help your wife and kids? You don't want to be a burden on those left behind after you pass on to be with the Lord. This all could be avoided by contacting Gibson Benefit Plans today and finding a policy that you can afford. Of course, your kids are going to try and do everything they can to give mom or dad the final goodbye they deserve. But to do that, they will have to come up with thousands of dollars and oftentimes take out high interest rate loans to cover your funeral costs. Unfortunately, we see this all the time, but have you considered what happens when your grandkid's birthday rolls around and your children now can't afford a birthday present because they spent all of their money on your funeral? Christmas comes, and it's the same thing. Your kids don't want to tell the grandkids that dear old grandpa left no money to pay for his funeral expenses, which meant they had to pay them and there's only enough left to keep food on the table. The impact on your church. Your church could help raise funds, but that takes time. Most funerals have to be done within a few days of a person dying, or more costs are incurred, like embalming and refrigeration to preserve the body. While your community can come together for a bake sale, donation drive, or another way to raise money to pay your funeral costs, it could present a hardship on the parishioners and your family. And, you probably know as much as anyone, that the money the church raises to cover your funeral expenses could help so many other families in need. That seems like a big cost for your church community to bear instead of you getting a final expense policy today to cover your funeral expenses. Imagine how great it will feel paying that life insurance premium every month, knowing that your family won't have to worry about the funeral costs because you've already planned ahead. Why make your family and friends suffer over a few dollars in premium if you don't have to? Whether you're in perfect health or have some issues, we can find a life insurance policy you can afford. The best part? Even if you have some health concerns, you'll never have to take a medical exam. Just answer a few questions and get a life insurance policy in place. For more information, contact us at www.gibsonbenefitplans.com or call 816-775-0090. Please like, comment, and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our new content to come.